Hello everyone, this is Urvashi Chauhan. Welcome to another episode of Courts Today by Live Law, where we bring you the latest developments from all courts across India. Starting with an important information regarding the distressing incident involving the video of two women in Manipur being paraded naked and subjected to sexual violence amidst the ethnic conflict in the state. After the Supreme Court this week took suo motu cognizance of the matter and asked the centre and the state government to inform it of the steps taken to bring the perpetrators into law, an affidavit has been filed by the central government informing that it has decided to entrust the CBI with the investigation in the matter. The step has been taken with the consent of the state government of Manipur, considering the gravity of the offence. The union government has also requested the Supreme Court to transfer the trial out of the state of Manipur to any other state. Centre has also sought a direction to complete the trial within 6 months of filing the charge sheet. Saying that it has zero tolerance towards crimes against women, the government stated in its affidavit that several remedial measures have been taken to support the victims. 7 persons have been arrested in connection with the incident. District psychological support teams have been established to provide mental health intervention at relief camps, and an all-women team of specialists is assisting the victims, and legal aid is being offered through the District Legal Service Authority. To prevent the reoccurrence of such incidents, the government has made it mandatory for police stations to report all such cases to the Director General of Police. One of the major issues of concern which has negatively impacted our country's social fabric is the increased cases of cow vigilantism. Sale and consumption of beef is now illegal in about 2/3 of India's 28 states. Cow vigilante groups have been accused of enforcing this ban through violence, often leading to assaults and even lynching of mostly Muslim meat sellers and cattle traders. A petition has been filed in the Supreme Court by National Federation of Indian Women, raising alarm over an increase in cases of lynching and mob violence against Muslims, particularly by cow vigilantes. In this 2018, the Apex Court in the Tehseen Poonawalla case had issued comprehensive guidelines to the union and the state governments regarding the prevention of lynching and mob violence. The petition praised the top court to issue a mandamus to the concerned authorities to take immediate action against the growing problem. In this connection, the petition refers to 2 recent incidents of Muslims being lynched by mob over a suspicion of smuggling beef in Bihar's Saran and Nashik in Maharashtra, an alleged assault by the Bajrang Dal on a Muslim daily wage earner for transporting 2 cows, a violent attack, illegal detention and humiliation of 2 Muslim men by an angry mob in Odisha, and an attack on a bus carrying several Hajj pilgrims by a violent mob in Kota, Rajasthan. All these incidents of lynching and mob violence have occurred in just the last 2 months. The Supreme Court had today issued notice in the petition. Bhima Koregaon accused and activists Veron Gonzalez and Arun Ferreira were today granted bail by the Supreme Court. Both, along with 14 others, have been accused by the National Investigation Agency of being responsible for the caste violence that broke out near the Koregaon Bhima War Memorial in Pune in 2018, and for having alleged links with the proscribed far-left outfit Communist Party of India Maoists. A bench of Justices Aniruddha Bose and Sudhanshu Dholia heard Gonzalez and Ferreira's plea after the Bombay High Court rejected their bail application in December 2021. The Supreme Court Division Bench had reserved its verdict in March this year. The court today granted bail to the duo, considering the fact that they had been under custody for almost 5 years. The court said that although allegations against them were serious, that alone could not be the sole ground to deny bail and justify their continued detention while the trial was pending. To read in detail about the case, please visit our website at livelaw.in. The Supreme Court has directed the Enforcement Directorate to withdraw the lookout circular issued against Trinamool Congress MP Abhishek Banerjee and his wife in connection with the money laundering allegations over the alleged coal scam. Let me tell you, lookout circular or LOC is a notice issued by authorities to prevent a person from leaving a country or to facilitate their detention at the border. The purpose is to alert immigration and law enforcement officials at international borders, airports, etc. about the movement of the person named in the circular. Apparently, Abhishek Banerjee's wife was stopped at the airport on 5th June from travelling abroad because of the LOC. In the last hearing, the Supreme Court had asked the agency to respond as to why the applicants should not be permitted to travel and whether there were any LOCs issued against them. Today, the Additional Solicitor General S.V. Raju, appearing for the ED, informed the court that the petitioners would be allowed to travel abroad after informing their travel plans 1 week in advance. But when asked whether any LOC were pending against them, the ASG responded by saying that owing to certain apprehensions, there was a pending LOC. But the bench of Justice S.K. Kaul and Justice Sudhanshu Dholia directed that the LOC shall stand withdrawn. In another update, the Supreme Court has rescheduled to 31st July the hearing of Professor Kham Khan Hosing's plea challenging the summons issued against him by a Manipur court. The summons was in connection with his alleged defamation of the Meitei community during an interview with The Wire. Professor Hosing, who serves as head of the Department for Political Science at the University of Hyderabad, found himself in legal trouble after he was issued a summons notice by the Court of Chief Judicial Magistrate Imphal East on 6th July this year. The charges against Hosing were filed by Minhar Mirongtam Singh, a member of the Meitei Tribe Union, who alleged that the professor made false statements to defame the Meitei community, leading to heightened communal enmity. Stay tuned as the matter will be taken up on Monday. In another update, the Supreme Court today issued a notice in a petition filed by K. Muthu Sumati, a candidate of Communist Party of India, challenging the election of AIADMK candidate K. Chokai as a councillor in Madurai Corporation in 2022. The petitioner sought a recount of votes, alleging irregularities by erring officials. The officials had declared AIADMK candidate as the winner by 4 votes. The petitioner has highlighted that the election rules mandate 2 key obligations. First is handing over data which contains vote details to the candidate, and second is providing a reasonable opportunity for raising grievances and requesting a recount of votes. According to the petitioner, neither of these 2 obligations were fulfilled. Also, the High Court had dismissed the matter without going into the merit, stating it to be time-barred. Hence, he has now approached the Apex Court. And now let me tell you, the CBI Special Court Ernakulam has sentenced an income tax department officer to rigorous imprisonment for a period of 4.5 years and a fine of 50,000 rupees for taking bribe from a doctor. The prosecution case against the accused income tax official K.K. Dinesh was that he had obtained a bribe of 10 lakh rupees from a doctor. It is alleged that Dinesh had asked the doctor to give him the bribe, threatening that otherwise the doctor would incur a liability of crores of rupees. And lastly, an interesting and eccentric petition filed in the Delhi High Court was today dismissed by the court. The PIL sought to restrain alleged conman Sukesh Chandrasekhar, accused in a cheating case, from releasing the alleged derogatory letters from jail to media about actors Jacqueline Fernandez, Nora Fatehi and Chahat Khanna. The PIL was moved by Nishant Singh, a public servant, calling himself as one of the hardcore fans of the 3 actors, alleging that Sukesh's malicious efforts were intentional to outrage the modesty of India's women artists. The plea also sought immediate action against the union government through Ministry of Information and Broadcasting and the Delhi government for allegedly conniving with each other in outraging the modesty of the actors. A division bench of Chief Justice Satish Chandra Sharma and Justice Sanjeev Narula said that baseless allegations were made against the authorities for cheap publicity and that the petition deserved to be dismissed with heavy costs. Thank you for joining us. If you wish to know more details about the cases I mentioned here, you can visit our website at www.livelaw.in. Stay ahead with quick legal updates only on Live Law. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe and support us.